I'm never at a loss for things to do here at home. I actually make money staying at home, doing just about anything. It could be fixing up my house, and I make a video of it and post it to YouTube and make money off of it. It could be hemming my husband's pants. I've made almost $200 spending an hour just hemming my husband's pants. Really? I upgrade my chicken coop, make a video of it, post it to YouTube, make money off that. I mean, just about anything that I do here at home, if I make a video of it and post it to YouTube, if it happens to be a subject that helps somebody, shares a good tip or a how-to or whatever, I can make money off it. So if you've been curious what it's like to be in my shoes, to do what it is I do here at home, here is your opportunity to see what a typical day is like. It won't show you everything, but it'll give you a glimpse of one day. And my activities may change from day to day, but it'll give you an idea what it's like for me being at home, doing the things that I do, being creative and using my creative talents. And here is video number 2. Good morning. It's another busy day in the life of Debra Carmona. I am sitting down to breakfast. I'm having some homemade waffles. I didn't make it this morning. I actually keep frozen waffles that I made in the freezer so they're ready anytime. So if I don't feel like cooking something, I can just have some waffles. But normally I eat bacon and eggs. When I have my breakfast, I also have my iPad and I do my daily Bible reading. I don't know if you could see that. I do my daily Bible reading with breakfast. No Bible, no breakfast is what I try to live by. I try to read my Bible every day, and I'm pretty good. Every once in a while I might miss a morning because of unusual circumstances, but I'll read twice, the double amount for the next day. So every year I read through the Bible, and I'm getting towards the end of the year. So right now I'm in Ezekiel 35, and I read a little bit of the New Testament, and I'm in the book of 2 Peter, chapter 1. So I'm going to finish my breakfast and do my Bible reading to start my day off.
Excellent. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
Okay, I'm done reading my Bible. I need to finish my cup of tea. And I think I'm going to fix some snacks for the chickens. And while I'm out feeding the chickens, giving some treats from the house, I like to be outside when I pray. And I don't know, I just like to pray outside. It's always important to start the day off right and to consider the Lord. He created us. He created this world. He keeps our heart beating. He keeps our lungs breathing. He keeps us alive. He determines whether we live or die. He determines how long our life is. And he can bring blessings or curses, depending on the choices we make, whether we choose to live by his word or not. So it's important to give acknowledgement to the Lord and to talk to him. And there's many needs. There are many needs for our country, for my family, for friends. There are many needs that we need to bring before the Lord. The scripture says you have not because you ask not. If you don't ask, you might not get. But it's not just asking for things, but communing with him, talking with him, asking for things like wisdom and guidance for the day. I often, when I'm going to my classes, I often will say, Lord, help me to be the teacher I need to be for this student today. Help me to connect with this student. Help me to have a clearer explanation as I share with the student what they need to learn for this lesson. I often pray that right before I pull into the home of the student that I'm going to. But we need the Lord in our life. We cannot live a completely successful life without the Lord. So start the day with the Lord. They're getting some leftover bread left over from Thanksgiving and some leftover rice. And I'm just going to put some sesame seeds on it just because seeds are good for them. And to help keep their calcium up, I have crushed eggshells that I like to mix into it because it's important for them to have calcium in their diet. And I think I'll even throw in some raisins. Just a fun treat for them. Hey chickies. Aha, you know I have a treat, don't you? Yeah, you know I got something for you. Sometimes I just sit here and watch my chickens, and I'm out with nature, and it's a great place to meditate, to pray, and to meet with the Lord. On my way to the post office to mail one of my products. This is another set of the Hillary and Trump dolls that I make out of clothespins. I had no idea that those dolls would be so loved. I made them on a joke, but it's no laughing matter. It's actually turned into a business. Pretty funny. I am making money off the political season of the presidential campaign. I didn't even think that would happen. I didn't plan it or imagine it, but hey. Well, I just received a phone call from one of the parents of my art students, and my morning class is canceled because my student is sick. That's okay. I have lots to do, and actually I appreciate having a little more time to stay home today and to be able to get some stuff done. So I don't need to wear this jacket no more. Work apron. I've got some projects I need to work on. Probably take off my earrings too, because I don't like wearing earrings when I'm home. So I can get to work right here at home. So I'm going to work. I can make money at home. I don't have to go out and make money. One day, that's my goal. I can just stay home and do the things that I do, just make money from the comfort of my home. I'm already doing that with my little wood workshop here. Here's my shop. I make beach signs, but now it's winter season, so the beach signs people are still looking at them and still favoriting them, but they're not ordering them right now, so I'm switching gears to make other kinds of signs. And here are some projects that I'm working on, and they're all dry. I stained them. I used my router to make a nice edge on them. Here's a future project that's going to be in my Etsy shop. It's actually going to be a sled. See, it's a sled, not very deep. It's actually going to be a sign, like a sign, like a holiday, Christmas sign, welcome sign, whatever you want. Someone could hang on their house or on their front door, and it's going to be a Christmas decoration. I didn't get it done early enough, so this is going to be a future project that I hope to have ready, have several of them for sale in my Etsy shop for next year. But this is going to be the prototype of what it's going to be, and it will be kind of cool. And these are some signs that I am going to do something special with. So I've come here to collect them so that I can take them in the house and paint them. Now I have plans for carving something out of these for gifts for my grandchildren, and I haven't gotten started yet because I've been so busy with so many things. Hope I don't have to put that project off. things go into the house. This is my in-the-house project table. I should keep it covered with paper bags so that I can work on stuff. I have tables everywhere. I have a drawing table, in-the-house project table, computer table. That table houses the dollhouse, which is a project that needs to be finished. I have a sewing table, I have workbench tables out in my workshop. I've got a computer desk. I've got tables everywhere because I'm always working on a project and I need tables. Plans for these, now that I have them finished off and stained, is I'm going to paint a little scene. For this one, I'm going to paint an African scene and add the elephants. And for this one, I'm going to paint a little mountain outdoor scene and add the bear. So it'll have a pretty little scene behind it, and then I'll mount it, and then this will be a project that I will sell in my Etsy shop. So I got this finished. It looks like a painting. And this, I'm going to screw this on after it's dry. And this will be one of the products that I sell in my Etsy shop. It's going to be a unique rack, I guess. Hanger. I don't know what to call it. But I just thought it would be nice to have something behind the bears, and that would be cool. Now this I picked up yesterday at Hobby Lobby. I have white mat boards and some foam core, which I need to cut. I need to mount and mat this painting that I sold on Etsy. Don't know if you can see it. It's a little dark looking at it this way, but this was sold on Etsy, a watercolor painting. And I always like to put it in a white mat board before I ship it to the person so it's ready to frame. So I need to leave my space and go teach art to little boys. Well, I've had an enjoyable morning at home, getting some stuff done. I got some artwork matted and framed. Not framed, matted, mounted and matted, and I had to resize the package because it was too big for customs, because the artwork was being sent to Australia and they have limits on sizes. And I had to look up the tariff code to make sure that, well, what it does is it gives a code, and sometimes there's a charge. But what I was sending, there was no charge. But using the code identified the contents of the package, so they don't have to open and search the package. We finally got rain. I'm glad of that. So I'm off to teach art now. I have 2 classes. I'm going to one home, teaching 2 brothers. They have separate times. I work with the younger first for 45 minutes, and then I work with the older for an hour. So I have 2 art classes today. And while I'm out, I have a package to mail, so I'm taking another trip to the post office. So I'm at my art class and the power goes out. But this ingenious little guy, he has a light on his head so that he can see his painting. Look down at your painting.
It's beautiful.
And this is how we're going to have to do art because the power is out. And if we need a little more light, I have a flashlight too, so we can see. But hey, nothing stops art. And this is my second student of the day, the brother of the first student. And he is doing a watercolor painting as well. And we are grateful that the power came back on for his lesson.